Alright everyone, fight 7 with big boys in the cage for a professional light heavyweight belt. Introducing first, out of the red corner, he weighed in at 93.2 kilos, fighting out of Noak Martial Arts. His coach is a UFC veteran, John Martin Fraser. And in the blue corner, he weighed in at 93 kilos, training at Mackay MMA. He's coached by David Garnham. He has a record of 2 wins for 2 losses, Keohu Smith.
So we see Keohu with the height and reach advantage. So we may be looking to see Keohu stay on the outside and use that reach advantage to his advantage. Keohu closing the distance early, landing a knee out of the clinch there. And Keohu really seems to be putting the pressure on early here as far as presence goes and cutting off the cage.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing forward, trying to land those strikes and also looking to catch maybe one of John's kicks as well.
Yeah. And John is looking very composed under the pressure here. We see John actually switch stance there. So he went from an orthodox stance to a southpaw stance. Something reminiscent of the guy that he said he looks up to in TJ Dillashaw. So
John's got some really nice head movement as well, so some good evasion.
Yeah, for sure. And a nice straight left bursting in there. And again, we see John has switched back to the orthodox stance and landed an oblique kick to the lead leg of Keohu. So he's showing some nice versatility here, John, and I'm impressed by his composure early in the round with quite a bit of pressure coming on.
There's always a feeling out process in the first round as well.
Yeah, you know, we see the fighters always getting used to, you know, the range of their opponent and also the power. They want to feel out what sort of power their opponent's got, what their head movement's like, what sort of strikes they like, and then we'll see the guys sort of open up a little bit more. Another nice oblique kick by John there. Oh, and a lovely big inside thigh kick by Keohu. Both guys are showing some nice, a nice repertoire of skills here.
And they're super active too for 2 light heavyweights as well. A lot of movement.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the guys can keep this pace up. John's really making some good use of that oblique kick to the lead leg of Keohu.
It's proving to be a very technical and evenly matched fight at this point.
Yeah, we see stepping up sort of into these pro ranks, and these guys have a bit more experience. We're seeing some good techniques, and the guys being, you know, really composed and feeling this out very well. Nice high kick attempt there by John, but blocked well by Keohu. And Keohu's pressuring forward all the time. He's pressuring forward. And a Superman punch attempt there by John. For a solid guy, he's got quite good movement.
Yeah, he's very agile.
Yeah, very much so. Whoa. And some huge punches there from John. They just didn't find their mark, but they had some heat on them. And John's digging to the body there now, trying to set up his shots when he comes back upstairs. It's a good tactic. Keohu keeping this constant pressure on at the end of range here. Keohu doesn't seem to have an answer at the moment for that oblique kick to his leg. You know, it doesn't seem to be doing too much damage, but it's just keeping him at range and keeping him off balance.
I just wonder if Fraser's throwing that to get Keohu to drop his left hand, come over with an overhand.
He may be doing so because he's definitely looking for that overhand punch. Yeah, really impressive head movement here by John. Oh, and a well-timed takedown attempt. Keohu's trying to work straight back to his feet, but John is working at the legs there, and Keohu's back to his feet. Great job by Keohu. You know, that's not easy getting back up to the feet so quickly, and showed some good experience and great work. You know, some good technical stuff there by both guys. I'm really impressed with what we're seeing here. John looked like he was trying to set up a spinning technique there and just hesitated for a moment. Final seconds of the round here. We may see him try and finish the round with something big. Nice big lead hook there by John. That was impressive stuff by both guys, Brooke. You know, they both showed some good composure there and a good range of techniques.
Yeah, it was a great round. Back and forth trading, really even. We did see John get a takedown there.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting is, you know, Keohu's putting on a huge amount of pressure, a constant pressure, and fighters don't necessarily get tired from getting hit, but they get tired from having to constantly worry about getting hit. So it's a good tactic from Keohu if he's trying to just wear down John slowly over the rounds. You know, Keohu's looking pretty fresh there. Looking over in John's corner, he's not necessarily looking tired. You know, the cut man there is trying to work on stopping a cut. I think it's only a small cut, and it doesn't seem to be bothering him too much. So both guys looking pretty good here coming into second round after a good even back and forth first round. John again opening up with the oblique kick, and then he goes for the fake oblique to a punch. So putting together some nice combinations here. Just fell short with a nice lead hook there. And Keohu straight back in with his pressure. Although Keohu's got a great pressure game, his accuracy just seems a little bit off. So those punches aren't quite finding a home. Nice inside thigh kick there by Keohu and an outside thigh kick. He's chopping away at the legs. Oh, good exchange of kicks by both guys there.
You can see that Keohu is starting to do a bit of damage on Fraser's leg, starting to bruise up a bit from that inside thigh. Yeah, we can see the welts on both of Fraser's legs, and that may be why he's switching stance. You know, I initially thought it was a tactic to attack from, and perhaps it was, but I'm sure he's doing it also just to protect those legs or take, you know, minimise the damage on him, because he is taking some heavy leg kicks from Keohu. Fraser coming in for a takedown attempt, but got out of there pretty quickly. And it appears that Fraser's definitely slowed down a little bit this round, and I wonder whether that constant pressure has worn him down. You know, Keohu hasn't backed that pressure off. We see him landing some body shots there. Nice head kick attempt by Fraser, but well blocked by Keohu. And I wonder if Keohu coming up from middleweight will prove to be the fitter fighter, you know, coming into the later rounds of this fight.
Yeah. You know, coming up, he may just have a little bit, because he wouldn't have had to cut the weight, he may just have a little bit more gas and be able to maintain that pace. But we saw Fraser land a nice overhand there and close the distance, but now he chooses to break back away and take centre cage. Oh, and a nice lead hook there by Fraser. And Fraser looking for the takedown here, but well countered by Keohu, and now he's landing some heavy knees from this front headlock position. Nice exchange by both guys here.
It's raining sweat.
Oh, and some heavy shots landed by Fraser. Keohu took that well. He's in there looking for the single leg. Keohu gets it to the ground, but he seems to have lost position here. And the referee stepped in. I'm not sure what that was for, Brooke.
I believe it's because John grabbed the cage on the way down.
Yeah.
So it,
yeah. Not able to grab the cage, so the referee's broken him there. Oh, big heavy shot by John Martin Fraser. Keohu's back to his feet though. What a chin on this fella. Heavy shots keep coming in by Fraser. Keohu needs to look to tie this fight up or move out of there. Big knee attempt by Keohu.
Looks like he's still composed.
Yeah, he's looking all right there. He's still picking his shots, so he definitely has a good chin on him, but Fraser's still throwing some extremely heavy shots here in the clinch. And Keohu needs to look to get out of there or really tie this fight up. Only 40 seconds to go. And Fraser's landing some unanswered shots. Keohu's managed to push away to distance. Now he gets his mouthpiece back in that he lost in that exchange. So with 20 seconds to go, we look for it. Will we see a big finish here from Fraser trying to take out Keohu when he's rocked? And things are looking pretty rough for Keohu Smith here. Can he survive? The closing seconds, last 10 seconds of this round. He fires back with a knee, just staying in this fight.
Oh, that was tense.
That was a very tense finish to the round. Very tense finish. Keohu is just nodding to his corner, telling him that he's all right.
Yep.
You know, this guy has an iron chin. He took some massive shots there from Fraser and he wore them fine. So he's looking a little worse for wear, but he's still very much in this fight. Looking over to the corner of John Martin Fraser. He's standing. He hasn't taken the stool. You know, he's pushing through. He's toughing this out. And that would be a huge confidence boost for him coming into this third round with such a strong finish to the second round there. So we can expect to see some big things from Fraser coming out into the third round. Fraser is looking a little bit tired. He expended a huge amount of energy trying to finish the fight there in the second. Keohu Smith's still in this fight, so you know, anything could happen coming into this fight. We've got a very tough guy here in Keohu Smith. Fraser's looking a little bit tired from almost punching himself out there to finish that round, so anything could happen in this third round, Brooke. I expect to see fireworks from both guys in this round, that's for sure. Ooh.
So Fraser straight away pushing forward.
Yeah. Fraser coming in with some massive shots, trying to finish off what he started in the second round. Smith level changes, looking for a takedown. And things are not looking good for Keohu Smith down here on the ground. Fraser's continuing with his ground and pound. Smith isn't giving up, but Fraser has got some really dominant position, and the referee's going to be looking to stop the fight here soon if there's nothing happening. And the referee steps in and stops the fight. John Martin Fraser takes that one out with a very dominant victory. Great work.
He just didn't back down in that third round, kept that pressure, kept moving forward, and then got those strikes. It
was a great tactic, you know, that's the fighters really have to sense whether to keep going with the pressure or, you know, whether they're going to punch themselves out or whether they've got to pace themselves. And I think John smelled blood there coming into the third round, and we see here that he really pushed the pace there and got the finish that he was looking for. Well done by both guys. A great tough fight there.
All right, is that a way to open up the main card or what? Let's make some noise for the big boys. Here we have it, 38 seconds into the third round. Your winner by TKO, John Martin Fraser.
All right, John, great fight. We've got Kyle Noak over here ready to stand in and be your interpreter in case no one can understand you. Mate, I was really impressed with the variety of techniques and strikes we saw from you there. For a solid fella, you were throwing some crazy stuff, entertaining the crowd. Was that your plan coming into the fight?
I was just meant to come in and just feel the fight out. Not so much a solid game plan, just more, I don't know, I think of every fight as a learning experience. I don't want to go into too much of a solid game plan. Like, just because I'm more of an overall fighter, so I just try to adapt that. Try and feel the fight rather than going into the game plan.
Good stuff, mate. And, second round, you almost had Keohu finish. He's a tough guy who was hanging in there. Coming into the third round, was your plan to come out hard and try and take him out and finish him off? Or were you trying to stay composed? What was going through your head coming into the third round?
That's fact. I was just tired, I was just trying to hang in there. I'm just trying to work hard because I didn't work hard enough in the first round. It was more to feel the fight out in the first round, to see how it was going to go. I wasn't sure if Keohu was going to try and shoot him for the takedown. So I was just trying to feel him. By the third round, I realised I hadn't done enough. So I just had to up the tempo, so to speak.
All right, it was some impressive stuff, mate. I'm sure the crowd was very impressed. John Martin Fraser coming out of Noak Martial Arts. Great performance, mate. Congratulations.